Hey, everybody, welcome back to Off the Wall. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sol.
And today we're taking a look at a new movie coming out starring Anne Hathaway and Anthony Hopkins called Armageddon Time. Haven't heard about this one at all. But it's Oscar season. A lot of stuff, a lot of indie artsy stuff's coming out right now that wants the Oscar buzz. So that's what we're going to be getting a lot of for the next few weeks.
How much like Armageddon is this going to be?
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be an absolute direct sequel. Like this is like about like it's going to be about like Liv Tyler and Ben Affleck's kids growing up and they want to get revenge on the asteroid that killed their grandfather. So they go to space to seek out the remnants of the asteroid. And I don't, it's not going to have anything to do with it at all. I was trying to see how long I could keep that going, but I was running out of ideas.
I think I might watch that movie.
I'd watch that movie. It's anything's better than Me Time. So let's watch this trailer.
I
hate that.
The United States stands for an idea whose time is now.
Ronald Reagan will win tonight.
What a schmuck.
Truth.
When I grow up,
You're gonna be an artist if you want to be. Nothing's gonna stop you.
you're going to college.
You'll have dinner with kings if you play your cards right.
I really like your stickers.
My stepbrother gave them to me. He's in the Air Force.
That's so cool.
Oh, it's about two people becoming friends. Or maybe more.
You're not to associate with him again.
What do you mean? Why?
I think you know what I mean.
Oh,
Okay, well that took a
My
turn.
parents are sending me to my brother's school.
It's heavy.
They were-
this institution,
They were smoking
you can
dope,
be
I
anything
think.
you want to be. It won't be because of a handout. It'll
okay.
be because you earned your way there.
Someone's bugging you. What is it?
Sometimes kids say bad words about the black kids. Who's that? Somebody from my old school. Did they ever come to your house?
What do you do when that happens?
Obviously nothing, of course.
You think that's smart?
Ooh.
My mother, when we came over here, we didn't have much.
Why'd she come here?
They wanted to kill her, that's why. They were soldiers, and sometimes they'd go out looking for
Wow.
Jews.
Oh,
They-
are they Jewish?
I think so, yeah.
So it got on the boat and we
That's
came over
heavy.
to America.
That's heavy.
Land of dreams.
You just wanted to be like you.
I want you to be a whole lot better than me. Life is unfair. Be thankful when you get a leg up. You make the most of your break and do not look back.
All my hopes are with you and your brother my whole life.
Next time those schmucks say anything bad about those kids, you're gonna say something.
Good advice.
You're gonna be a mensch, okay? Firm handshake. Okay, give me a hug.
He said the word mensch. Yeah, they're Jewish. Wow.
Damn it, that looks good. That looks
It
good.
looks so good, and it looks very emotional. Like tears will probably be had.
It's good. It caught me off guard. I thought it was gonna the way it was starting off. I thought it was gonna be like a comedy of some kind,
Right.
coming of age story. It's like, oh no, this got heavy real quick.
Real quick.
Um,
What's most interesting about it, and it kind of like when you think about like marginalized communities and like what happens to those communities and how those communities can then just turn around and do the same thing to other communities that people were doing to them.
Mhm.
That stuff fascinates me all the time. So like it's a Jewish family who came over to America because his joke, oh, they were trying to kill her. Be like, that was probably not too far away from like the truth. And so then the mom like sending him to a different school because he has a black friend. And it's like, you're not supposed to be hanging out with black people kind of thing. So I really like, it looks like that's his grandfather, Anthony Hopkins, is telling him, if these people are saying bad things about this boy, speak up.
Yeah, don't just sit on the sidelines when you see something going on, because then you're just as bad. To paraphrase, the old John Mulaney story. It's like, You know, back in the 40s, that, you know, the Nazis were bad people, and there were people who just stood by and did nothing to stop them. Were they good people? No. Do something if you don't do something to help, you're just as bad. So this is written and directed by James Gray, who worked on Ad Astra, The Lost City of Z, wrote, directed, and produced all these: Ad Astra, City of Z, The Immigrant, Two Lovers. He worked on The Yards with Matt Reeves, so he's been around a bit. He's had about a dozen award nominations across the Cannes Film Festival, the Independent Spirit Awards. Never won anything, though. What's interesting to me, and I'm kind of curious where they're going with this, is so we've got Anne Hathaway, Jeremy Strong, and Anthony Hopkins playing his mom, dad, and his grandfather. What's interesting, so we saw briefly Jessica Chastain in the trailer, and I wasn't sure. I thought she was just playing someone from the school. No, she's playing Marianne Trump, and John Deal is in this and is playing Fred Trump.
Huh.
So I'm curious where we're going with this.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, like they're built pretty low, so I doubt it's going to be much more than like a small cameo type thing. But
it could be because Fred Trump did own a lot of apartment buildings,
right?
So it could be where that kid lived. Like, obviously not the white kid, but the black kid lived, and like kind of like what we've heard is the way that they treated marginalized communities, the Trumps. So there could be a possibility of that playing a factor. That's interesting. That's bold. That's very bold to have someone with the last name Trump in a movie.
And what's really interesting about this too is that according to the website here, according to Wikipedia, he wrote this about using stories of his own childhood upbringing in Queens.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So this is already screened at the Cannes Film Festival back in May of this year. It'll be released here, wide release in the States in October. The more I'm reading about this, the more I'm just like, this is going to be good.
Yeah, this definitely screams Oscar bait. We were talking about it in our last trailer. Go check that out. All Quiet on the Western Front. It's Oscar season, baby, and like, so we're gonna get a lot of these films that are very impactful and are hard watches, but are really, really good. And that's what it feels like this movie's gonna be. I think it's gonna hit a lot of themes. It's gonna hit, and kind of speaking before about like, we see it all the time where marginalized communities are actually being awful to other marginalized communities. And so it's going to be interesting to see that factor in this movie.
So get this. So the original cast for this was actually going to be Robert De Niro playing the grandfather. Oscar Isaac was going to play the father.
Wow.
Donald Sutherland was going to play, it just says he was cast. And then Kate Blanchett was actually at one point attached to play Marianne Trump. So I wonder if who's Donald Sutherland was going to be playing in this. I don't know. What a cast.
Yeah.
What a cast. I mean, either way, I mean, these are all just heavy hitting actors here. I mean, there's a lot of Oscar gold behind this movie here. So the more I'm reading about this, the more interesting this gets. So I'm curious. I'm looking forward to seeing this in October when it comes out. Me too.
It's something that it's going to be such a hard watch. Probably it's going to hit. It's going to hit at your heartstrings.
Tears are going to be shed for this one. I'm pretty sure. But hey, let us know what you guys thought of this trailer. Let us know down in the comments, or let us know on Twitter. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we will see you guys again next time here for another video on Off the Wall. Bye.